Have you ever wanted to go on an African safari? I know I have. I've always wanted to see the beauty of the savannah and the wild animals within it, but a lot of them are more dangerous than you might expect. From the king of the jungle to tiny nuisances, here are the most dangerous animals in Africa. Number 8. African Cape Buffalo. They may look like black or charcoal cows, but these animals are not from the farm, though there are some domesticated ones. Their hair is short and coarse. They have big heads and thick necks on their massive bodies, with shorter limbs. The Cape Buffalo is built like a war tank. Instead of a turret, it has enormous horns that form a continuous bone shield across its head. It's called a boss, and the horns diverge downwards from it and curve upwards and outwards. Other charming nicknames for the African Cape Buffalo include the Widowmaker and the Black Death. So, what makes the African Cape Buffalo dangerous? Why are they given these lovely pet names? The Cape Buffalo kills about 200 people per year. They actually kill more hunters than any other big game on the continent. Just like how humans hunt buffalo, buffalo will hunt humans right back. I mean, seems only fair, right? When hunted by humans, buffalo have a reputation for circling back on their pursuers and counterattacking. They travel in gangs. Yes, that's right, buffalo gangs. Can you imagine? On top of its robustness, the African buffalo is unpredictable and wild. And it's usually the older males, the grumpy old men, that are the most dangerous. They wander off a little bit and form their own smaller gang, or group of bachelors. Larger herds are less likely to attack and seem more relaxed. African Cape Buffalo is a member of the Big Five, along with the African elephant, leopard, rhinoceros, and the lion. The term Big Five was first used by hunters to refer to the riskiest and most difficult animals to hunt on foot. When provoked, they charge at a threat. They have charged at vehicles during safaris and at hunters who hunt them for trophies. But sometimes, buffaloes get into fights with each other. And when that happens, the combatants will charge each other with their heads up and at the last moment, lower their heads for a bone-crunching crash. And that crash is equivalent to a car hitting a wall at about 50 miles per hour. Don't mess with the bull, or you'll get the horns. Number 7. African elephant. Not to be confused with the Asian elephant. Remember, we're talking about dangerous animals in Africa here. But how can you tell the two apart? The shape of the ears is the easiest way to tell them apart. They say that African elephant's ears resemble the geometric shape of the continent Africa, and Asian elephant ears resemble the shape of Asia. Asian elephants are smaller than African elephants. Both male and female African elephants do have tusks. Elephants are very territorial and protect their young with everything they've got, and they got a lot. They can be up to 13 feet tall and weigh over 15,000 pounds. These giants are intelligent, social, and exhibit complex behaviors, including grief, learning, use of tools, memory, compassion, cooperation, among others. African elephants have come to associate humans with poaching. They have become less fearful of humans and tend to stand their ground when threatened. Elephants have two types of charges: a mock charge, done to see if someone is a threat, little game of chicken, I suppose, and an actual charge that ends with the elephant trampling its victim to death. You do not want to get in their way, because you can easily be squashed like a bug. In some places, elephants have intentionally killed humans. They kill about 500 people per year, but about 55 elephants are killed by poachers on a daily basis. There's also been reports of elephants planning group revenge attacks on villages, destroying everything in their way. Fun fact, despite being large and fearsome, elephants fear chili peppers. Their trunk is very sensitive to touch and smell and cannot withstand the heat from chili peppers. Number 6. Crocodiles. The Nile River in Africa is full of Nile crocodiles. These guys can be over 16 feet in length and weigh over 1,600 pounds. The Nile is a freshwater river, which is why these crocs love it so much. They're freshwater animals, but they can also live in saltwater. Their bodies are able to process saline. Is anywhere safe? These crocs are extremely dangerous. They're known for intentionally preying on humans. In a year, crocodiles kill about 1,000 people worldwide. The Nile crocodiles that live in the sub-Saharan Africa account for most of these fatal attacks. However, only several hundred cases are officially documented because most occur in remote places. Crocodiles have the strongest bite in the animal kingdom. Wow, I feel like that's really saying something, right? They have a bite force of 3,000 to 5,000 pounds per square inch. Whoa. They are large, fearless animals that can take down everything from a rabbit to a full-grown hippo. They also have a well-developed hunting strategy. Crocodiles are ambush hunters. They wait for fish or animals to come close to the water, then rush out to attack. As cold-blooded predators, they can survive long periods without food and rarely need to actively go hunting. Most human attacks occur when people are bathing or fetching water. Crocodile attacks and deaths are awash online, and tourists are not exempt. In January 2018, John Bowman, a 90-year-old tourist, was killed by crocodiles in Zimbabwe. He was paddling an inflatable boat with another tourist, 65-year-old Rosemary Mitchell, who survived with life-threatening injuries. In 2017, Amy Nichols, an 18-year-old Gap student from North London, was dragged to her death by a crocodile while swimming at Lake Chala at the border of Kenya and Tanzania after dusk. If I knew crocs were in the water, I probably wouldn't go swimming. Would you risk it? Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you're new here, welcome. Make sure you click that subscribe button so you don't miss out on more videos like these. Number 5. Rhinos. Unfortunately, due to poaching, the population of rhinos left in the wild is decreasing fast. And because of that, the number of attacks on humans is down to only 2 per year. Since rhinos are critically endangered, you probably won't run into one. But if you do, you best be ready because these guys are extremely dangerous. We'll get to that. Africa is home to 2 main species of rhinos, the black rhino and the white rhino. The white rhino is the largest member of the 5 species of rhinoceros. It's also called the square-lipped rhino and has 2 subspecies, the northern white rhinoceros and the southern white rhinoceros. Try saying that 5 times fast. There are 2 surviving members of the northern subspecies. Sudan, the last male northern white rhino, died March 19, 2018, at the age of 45, leaving behind 2 females. In the early 1900s, the southern white rhinos were also critically endangered, with about 50 to 100 individuals in the wild. Thanks to conservation efforts, their population has risen to about 20,000 living members. Black rhinos, on the other hand, declined from 70,000 individuals in 1970 to 2,400 in 1995. But reintroduction and repopulating areas have led to an increase in their numbers to about 5,500. So what makes rhinos dangerous? Because clearly humans are the danger here. Rhinos are short-sighted and bad-tempered. They won't put up with your crap. They can run at speeds of 39 miles per hour. Can you run faster than that? And they can also weigh up to 5,000 pounds. An adult rhino has no natural predators, given their size, horns, and thick skin, although they will protect themselves from humans if needed. In a famous rhino attack in 2013, Chantal Bayer, 24 years old at the time, was instructed by a gamekeeper to stand just a little bit closer to a 5,000-pound rhino bull to have her picture taken. Seconds later, the bull gored her chest with its horns, leading to a collapsed lung and broken ribs. She did survive, though, after a quick trip to the ER. Number 4. Hippopotamus. Hippos may look like cute potatoes, but they have caused more human deaths than most large animals on this list. Approximately 3,000 people are killed by hippos in Africa each year. Extremely territorial by nature, they'll defend their homes and their young if they feel any threat at all. Hippos can open their mouths 180 degrees, revealing a set of massive canine tusks, used for attacking and self-defense. These tusks can be up to 2 feet long. Despite an adult weighing about 1.5 tons, it can run at speeds of 32 kilometers per hour, or 20 miles per hour. That's actually pretty fast, and I doubt humans can really outrun this animal either. During the daytime, you will hardly see a hippo on the land. They love the water. They can spend almost all day in it. They rest in rivers and lakes, which are also infested with Nile crocodiles. However, crocs rarely attack these massive and aggressive mammals. Maybe they know better? When the sun sets, Hippos do their little hippo walk out of the murky waters to feed on the grass ashore. It's after dusk that hippos encounter human beings. They have been known to attack boats since they are territorial in the water. The first warning sign of an impending attack is a yawn. Retreating is the best option in this kind of scenario. Here are some stories that prove how dangerous hippos are. In 2013, a woman on a Kenyan safari happened to spot a hippo calf grazing outside her room. Seizing this perfect photo opportunity, she got her camera and went to snap the shot. The lactating hippo mother, grazing not very far away, attacked her. She sustained fatal neck and waist injuries and died on the way to a nearby hospital. In 2014, a hippo overturned a boat in Niamey, killing 12 children and 1 villager. Number 3. Lions. African lions are extremely dangerous. That's why they're on this list. Duh. Their strength and size make them one of the fiercest hunters in the animal kingdom. They range from 8 to 10 feet and weigh 320 to 420 pounds. Lions have naturally aggressive personalities that often cause fights, even among members of the same pride. They might work together to take down a warthog, but once the warthog is dead, it's every cat for himself. Smaller and weaker lions might not even get a chance to feed. Mothers have been known to leave their cubs hungry in favor of feeding themselves. Lions can eat members of the Big Five and other creatures that look like food, walk like food, and run like food. Lions attack humans, but it's rarer than you might expect. They cause about 50 to 100 deaths per year. The deaths are usually the result of territorial or defensive behavior. It's not common for lions to stalk humans as prey, but when they do go after humans, they tend to be creative about it. Man-eating lions have been known to stalk specific villages or work sites for months on end. They don't actually develop a taste for blood, but they're no dummies. They're smart enough to recognize a stable food source when they see one, so they'll hang out in an area and kill literally hundreds of people until they're driven off. Number 2. Black mamba. Most people consider the African black mamba as the deadliest snake on the planet. Black mambas are quick, nervous, lethally venomous, and when threatened, highly aggressive. They have been blamed for hundreds of deaths, and African myths exaggerate their capabilities to legendary proportions. It's one of the longest and most venomous snakes in Africa, with adults growing to a length of 2.5 meters. Its slick and powerful body allows it to move with astonishing speed and agility. They get their name not from their skin color, which tends to be more gray, but rather from the blue-black color inside their mouth, which they display when threatened. When a black mamba attacks, it injects only 2 drops of deadly venom, which is enough to kill a full-grown man. In just 20 minutes, the neurochemicals in the venom can shut down the nervous system and major organs, like the lungs, leading to paralysis. The bite is labeled the kiss of death. Unfortunately, anti-venom is still not widely available, and mamba-related deaths remain frequent. Snake bites account for 20,000 deaths in Africa, according to PBS Nature, but the black mamba is not the only deadly killer. Africa has some other badass snakes, like cobras, green mambas, vipers, and the puff adder. Number 1. Mosquitoes. With approximately 3,500 known species of mosquitoes, there are not many places in the world you can escape their presence. They are by far one of the most annoying things, but aside from being annoying, they are one of the deadliest things on the planet. Mosquitoes have bedeviled humans for centuries, spreading harmful diseases to both humans and livestock, killing millions. These tiny monsters can bite you and transmit a number of diseases, such as yellow fever, Zika virus, dengue fever, West Nile virus, malaria, and more. In 2012, malaria killed about 618,000 people around the globe, but 92% of the deaths happened in Africa. What's more, most of those who died were children under the age of 5. Thanks for watching. What did you think of these dangerous animals in Africa? Still want to go on a safari? Let me know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!